Another fine day, another wonderful day, another day for us to get together and have conversations that can help us grow. Another day for us to sit and talk to people uh, who are doing things for our community. Another day for us to just get together and talk about tomorrow, a better tomorrow. And I know how we used to shit on and we complain about, oh, this person's gonna be do this, that person's gonna be do that. We wish this person did this. Now is our time. Now it's time for us to sit and have conversations that can benefit the next generation. With me today, I have a group of people who um I'd say I met them. I got to know them like a few years ago. Was it last year? Or,
Last year.
yeah.
Last year during our Bamileke
Uh,
party.
yeah. So, but since then, I don't dey follow them. Since that I don't dey follow them. Now, the reason why I decided to pay attention was because when you meet, when you know them individually, and you're like, oh, I like the way this person did, I like the way the person they think, I like, and then some one good day they invite you for some place, you want to go for the most of them day for the you're like, okay, I feel like I want to know more about these people. I don't over drag that conversation. That's what happens when I get excited, especially when the group of people I'm supposed to talk to are people I have so much respect for. Um, everyone, I don't even know where to start. Welcome to Toride.
Thank
We'll
you.
start with boss. Welcome to Toride.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
My boss, my personal person. Welcome to Toride.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Oh Lord. And my president.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you, Tori. And good afternoon, everyone,
Okay.
for all the people who are online. And
Mhm.
I just want to take the opportunity, Tori, once again, to thank you for the opportunity that you give us to be here this afternoon.
Mhm.
So, since I heard about the invite, I
Mhm.
was like, there was no way that I would have missing this
Mhm.
opportunity. And that's why this afternoon, as you can see us, I'm here with two of my members.
Mhm.
I have Mafa, which
Okay.
is one of our senior members there
Mhm.
in LAFABA. Mafa have been there since the beginning of LAFABA till now. And
Okay.
we have Ime, who joined in last year. And so far, he has been make a difference with his commitment.
Mhm.
So again, I'm very thanks to your invitation, and
Mhm.
I hope that based on what we're going to be discussing this afternoon,
Mhm.
we're going to be able to convince some of those people who still out there
Mhm.
who have not yet joined LAFABA.
And first of all, this is Toride. Toride is English, Toride is French, Toride is Pidgin. Si quelque part tu veux jeter un peu du patois dedans,
Okay.
tu jettes. Faut que je comprenne au moins pour que...
Okay, on va parler un peu du
Yeah, so
bagout.
Toride is everything. I think we'll go ahead now. Give me a few minutes. For those who are watching, go ahead and share. Go ahead and let us know what you want to know about the group. It's very, very important. For those, let me see, go on Toride page. Mm, it's going to be a fine conversation. You want to be part of this conversation,
It
especially
is.
for those, huh?
I say it is.
Yeah, especially for those who care about our community, for those who want to see our community grow, for those who want to see our communities get better. You want to watch. That way, you can ask questions. I had one guy the other time. I think I posted a video of LaFaba, and then the guy called me. I was, oh, I want to be part of that group. I'm in Europe, and I'm like, okay, I'll send you the president's number.
It's
Uh,
in Europe.
yeah, and okay, I think I sent you the link
It's all right.
so you can share with the others.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, how many groups did all Bamileke combination?
Huh?
I have like 4 or 5 groups in all Bamileke convention, and finally I don't know which one is which.
Here also no the LAFABA
I've
only.
done it already.
Okay.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Let me start. Also, we are still sharing, and the conversation today is we're talking to LAFABA at Dallas, but we are going to be talking about the All Bamileke Convention 2024. I saw the one in, was it in Atlanta or the last one?
Oh, the
No,
LA.
in LA.
Man, that was huge.
Yep, it was.
Yeah.
Like the numbers and everything, I was like, this
This
is
this one is going
It
to be
keeps growing
bigger.
bigger and
This one is
bigger.
going to be bigger and better.
wow.
It keeps growing. I mean,
And that
it
is it.
started off big.
That is the thing I like about you. Like you know how to come together and do things. And the most I can talk and talk and talk about the Bamileke people. I will not even want to end. Um and any person who knows me, I've actually benefited from them. From when I was growing up, grew up with a Bamileke man who did not even know my family, but was there for me, gave me everything. I had the chance to play for Sable de Bati,
Oh,
Okay.
and I was treated like it was my home and everything.
Oh wow.
So every time I hear Bamileke, I just feel like, oh, that's family, and,
Of
and
course.
Yep.
Of
I need
course.
to run. And the one thing I noticed is that's the way they treat almost every person.
Right.
Every
Right.
person. Okay. What I was sharing.
That's what I was
Yeah, I
doing.
just want to jump
Sharing
into
right
this
now.
conversation and
so I'll put here live on
yeah.
Cameroonian TV in America.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep. In Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, I think I'll continue the conversation the rest while we continue to share. Prezi, let me start with you.
Okay.
Your names, where you from, and a little bit about what you do.
Okay. So again, once again, Tori, thank you again for the opportunity once again.
Mm-hmm.
So my name is Nicholas Capse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Bangu, in the
Mm-hmm.
West Province. So I'm here in America now 12 years. I'm here with my beautiful family, my wife, and my 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined LAFABA now 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning, Mr. Dr. Marius was the president at the time, so he
Mm-hmm.
trust me enough
Mhm.
to have me as his chief protocol officer.
Okay.
That's where I started at the
Mhm.
time. And I guess after Marius' term finished, because one thing is in LAFABA, we are trying to be democratic. So there's no holding of power
Yeah.
in LAFABA.
Wow.
So after his term was over, so LAFABA members, which are going to be turning into 10 them again, once again, for trusting me to
Mhm.
give me the opportunity to be the president. So this is my second term and my second and last term, by the
Oh.
way. So my second and last term, because we have the election coming up this year. So
Okay.
and then also I just want to also open the parenthesis to also encourage also older folks that
Mhm.
are there,
Mm.
to come and join
Mhm.
LAFABA, and also one day they can be seeing where I'm sitting now.
Wow. Uh it's funny when we hear Cameroonian saying this is my last term.
Because we
know
don't want to
we
leave power.
we never want to. We are shouting at the other person, you need to leave, but then we are at the Jangi, we don't want
We
to
don't
leave
want to
power.
leave.
Boss, go ahead.
Oh, it's
Your
good.
names, where you from, and what you do.
Oh, my name is Marie Noel Tafa. I am from Bangante and Noblesse, Dignité et Elegance.
Elegance.
And I've been a La Papa member for like ever. And I've been through all the thick and thins of La Faba,
Mhm.
and we are one strong family right now. And some people left, some people came back, and right now we're just encouraging every Bamileke person to join La Faba, because even though it's a one big umbrella, we
Mhm.
still have other little groups like people want to do these days.
Mhm.
They don't want to belong to very huge groups because they
Groups.
just get lost in the middle.
Mhm.
So most people decide to form their little groups and belong there where they have a lot to do and say in it.
Mhm.
But regardless, I am a member of LAFABA and I'm a member of NDE,
Mm-hmm.
and I still belong to my little groups and to the umbrella, because to me, if there is no root,
Mm-hmm.
the tree cannot grow.
That's
So
true.
before you want to be those branches,
Mm-hmm.
you first of all have the root, which is LAFABA.
Boss, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us about you, names, where you from, and what you do.
Yes, my name is Imechad Chuka,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a proud Cameroonian
Mm-hmm.
and proud Bamileke from Bangulap in the Day province and in the Day region now. They
Yeah.
call it region now. So I've been in Dallas now for 8 months,
Wow.
and I work as a contract specialist for Amazon
Wow.
Web Services.
Mm-hmm.
And LAFABA is a great family. I've always even not being in Dallas, because I led another Bamileke association in the state of Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
and LAFABA was like the reference point.
Wow.
So yeah, and it's very important for me to be here. And there's one very important point I want to make when it comes to us coming together as Bamilekes,
Mhm.
organizing all these festivals and conventions.
Yeah.
We don't do that to show supremacy
Mm-hmm.
or to show that we are better.
Mm-hmm.
What we are doing is celebrating our specificity
Mm-hmm.
in the diversity.
Yeah. Boss, I think since you're one of the oldest members, you tell us a little bit about LAFABA. LAFABA. How did you guys start? Just a little bit.
I wasn't there when it started though. I
Yeah.
came in when LAFABA was established already.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it started off like a small group
Yeah.
with
Go
committed
ahead.
members,
Yeah.
and it grew up to this huge group that we have today. And you know well that anything small is easy to manage.
That's
When
true.
it starts going big and big and big, it becomes very difficult to
Yeah.
manage. But I can tell you, ever since La Faber, the
Mm-hmm.
origin of La Faber to today, it's I think it's the biggest
Mm-hmm.
cultural group in town right now, or in the US, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in terms of Bamileke groups,
Yeah.
we are the biggest, and all the presidents that have gone through La Faber,
Mm-hmm.
they've done their utmost best to build the group to
Mm-hmm.
make it to what it is today. And if you see our young president sitting right there, he is just marvelous in bringing people together.
Wow.
He is that person that no matter how tense the situation is, he will always go around to make sure that everybody is ease and bring them back again to the plate. So La Faba is a dynamic group.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, many have come, many have gone, and many have come back again.
Mm-hmm.
And just from seeing how we grow and the things we do in our community, not just for the general population, but we always start with us, the members, because they say charity begins at
At
home,
home.
right?
Yeah.
If you cannot help yourself, you cannot help anyone else out
That's
there.
true.
So La Faba does a lot for its members. So that's one thing I can tell you, your people is your wealth. I just lost my brother it's not long ago. And if you saw the crowd that came, the people who came just to see me at home, to call me on the phone and all that, it was amazing. It was
Mm-hmm.
amazing because you can't get that with money.
That's
It can
true.
only be your people. So La Faba, it's your people.
Président,
Yes.
en tant que président, parlons-nous un peu du groupe. Comment tu trouves le groupe?
So, comment je trouve le groupe? C'est une très bonne question. Juste pour ajouter un peu à ce que ma frère a dit.
Mhm,
So, c'est vrai que je n'étais pas là au commencement de
Mhm.
la FABA,
Mhm.
mais nous avons la chance aujourd'hui dans la FABA d'avoir l'un des membres fondateurs qui est aujourd'hui notre chef. I want to use the opportunity to thank Mr. Chairman Jikam for all the work that he do for the LAFABA.
mhm,
It's only God who's going to pay you back because we can really afford to pay for what you do for work for LAFABA.
mhm,
So LAFABA is like Mafra have said earlier, is a big cultural community that are there for his members. So it's one of those community that you know that no matter what will happen to you, you always have your brothers and sisters back that they're going to be there to support you. So I joined LAFABA, like I said, 7 years ago, and I'm really happy because uh, out of my 7 years ago, so I have seen in LAFABA pretty much the same face. And also, I won't take any part for my leadership because me be where I am today and do what I'm doing today, I'm leaning on those past presidents because I'm lucky to have them again. It's not like those kind of community that after the president leave or maybe even left by disagreement. But no, most of the president that serve LAFABA still there.
Yeah.
So, and I go to them. So they are so part of my advisor committee and so to gather to make LAFABA where it is. And I'm very truly happy to really have a community like LAFABA because beside of us be a leader, what all the members do is very impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the chance to be among us and you see how we do
Yeah.
in LAFABA. So, yep, that's us LAFABA, and that's what we do, and we are our brothers and sister keeper.
Boss, you said you've been around for just 8 months.
Yes.
How does it feel being a new member with LAFABA?
So I think in LAFABA, new is just an English word
Okay.
because the first day you come in, you are warmly welcome. And I've never felt new because from the first day, the president is here, and then and he did not hold it back to ask either my opinion or assign something for me to do.
Wow.
So LAFABA, if you want to join LAFABA, don't think like I'm joining a group where I'm going to be new. You are not new because you are already Bamileke. You are just joining your family. So I didn't feel anything as a new person. So yeah, I'm happy to be home.
I actually attended the last LAFABA event in Dallas, and I saw so many other people from other communities. Can you tell us why you guys feel like it's important to, even when you want to celebrate you want to do your thing, but then you make it a community thing, like to bring in other people from other communities?
So, like I always say, when you're alone, you're a loser.
Very true.
When you're with people,
Yeah.
you just know that you've won, and you extend your life by being with people, by having people. We are not selfish as Bamileke people. We don't want to do things and let it be just for Bamileke people. No.
Yeah.
Whenever we're going out there, we want everybody to be involved in whatever we are doing. We want them to get the benefits of what we get within. So we are always there to extend our hands to all those in the community. It's not just about LAFABA. That's why when you see us organize occasions, we invite the whole community. We don't limit it to LAFABA. We don't think about the cost of what it's going to be to just do something for our whole community. We want everybody to be inclusive, and that's who LAFABA is.
Boss, President, I saw the videos from the convention last year, and there was a time when they were doing something. I don't understand what that was. It seems like they gave you something. La manière que tu as arraché, I'd say, can you explain to us what was happening?
Yeah. Before I go to the convention, I just wanted to also add a little bit on what our Mafo just said earlier regarding to other group around LAFABA.
Yeah.
If you take a star, so within the star, you have the corn there in the middle, and you have all those different branches.
Yeah.
So that's if you picture of what's going on in the DFW. That's exactly what happened in the Bamileke community in DFW. LAFABA is that little corn there in the middle, and they will have their own children on the side, because despite the fact that we all come from the West Province, as you heard during the introductions, my friend identify herself as coming from the Ndé, and I identify myself, for example, coming from Bangu, which is on the Mifi side. So, and our brother as well also to identify himself also coming from a different village also too. So that is a beauty also in LAFABA, because all coming from all those different villages that make in LAFABA.
Yeah.
So coming back now to your
Yeah, yeah.
questions. Yeah. So we all know that technically power is not given.
Mm-hmm.
You have to own your power and you have to really go and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a trend that started in Colorado in 2022. And in LA, the president also wanted to repeat the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I I had a lot of questions. A lot of people reach out to me and asking the same questions.
What was that?
And it's kind of excited because see that we did something
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
So, and I really want to keep up the tradition.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to look again, people today, and don't be afraid. For those who maybe wishing one day to uh, host the convention and just that little part
Mm-hmm.
scare them. No, it's just nothing, nothing serious. It's just a way to show to us, to the people, that power is not given.
Ça
You
Ça
s'arrache.
s'arrache.
tu arraches le-
Arrache ton pouvoir.
Okay, I was like, there, what's happening? Boss, so the All Bamileke Convention, what do you think about that?
Yes. So the All Bamileke Convention, I'm privileged to be among those uh, that started that project
Mhm.
of bringing together
Mhm.
all Bamilekes in North America
Yeah.
through their association, and is something that is very important because in a diverse world that we live and in a diverse country like this, it's the All Bamileke Convention is important because it gives us the opportunity to stand out while also acknowledging where we are and also showcase our our culture and tradition.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I want to give a shout out to all the first association presidents that started All Bamileke Convention, and I will give a special shout out to Dr. Eric, who was the pioneer president. He's from Atlanta, and then the coordinator of our advisory board, Mr. George Ngwamgia, and all the other presidents, because it's not an easy work. And so All Bamileke Convention is a great place for Bamilekes to be. And I call on all the Bamilekes Association and individuals across North America. At this point, North America, we are only US and Canada. I know there are Bamilekes in Mexico. There are Bamilekes as well. It's time. This is the time for us to come together as a people, just as the people that came before us did. They came together, established themselves in different cities, continents, and countries. So we can do it. So that's why the Bamileke Convention is very important.
I was gonna ask you if you were there last year, and then I remember your mouth. I'm like, wrong question.
Oh
So,
no. Actually,
Mhm.
I've never missed any of them except for last year.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Okay.
last year, the same period the convention was holding,
Mhm.
I lost a very dear sister and friend. May her
Okay.
soul rest in peace.
Mhm.
There was no way I could have gone to the convention because I
Wow.
had to for her funeral,
Mhm.
and that's the reason why I missed it. But like he just said, we the Bamileke people and every other cultural groups
Mhm.
or every other person, you should be proud of your heritage.
Yeah.
You should be proud of who you are.
That's
You
true.
should be proud of where you come from. I've seen people who are very reluctant
Mhm.
to say where they come from because they feel they are minority.
Mhm.
That doesn't count. Even if you're 2, you're 5, you're 10, be
Celebrate
proud
you.
of who you are. And
Yeah.
that's who the Bamileke people are. There's never going to be a Bamileke thing that I will not show up
Mhm.
for. It's not because I have to be part of the planning
Mhm.
or I have to belong to the committee.
Mhm.
No, as long as it's Bamileke, the first one we attended, we left from here like a joke.
Yep.
Mhm.
It wasn't like we're just going there to experiment.
Yeah.
And we went there in Atlanta. That was the first All Bamileke convention.
Mhm.
Trust me, like you said, Eric, the the president at the time,
Mhm.
he raised the bar to that point where you can never go down.
Wow.
The first one was extremely. In fact, I used to attend occasions, but
Mm-hmm.
when I attended that one, I realized that the first occasion
Mm-hmm.
set the pace. And that's why you see every convention now is growing and growing bigger. None of them is growing lesser than the Atlanta. And the Dallas, we are from
Everything
Texas.
is big in
Everything is
Texas.
big.
We everything here is
Yep.
big. And if anybody is thinking twice as a Bamileke person in the United States or in Canada or even in Cameroon, I have people who are coming from Cameroon, a lot of them. If you're thinking twice, please, this is not an event you need to miss. Just for the fact that you come, you meet your people,
People.
the fact that you just are with I don't know how many times you're gonna meet your own people
Yeah.
here in the US. It's not common. It's not easy. Life is so tough here in the US
Mm.
that when you come there and when you see that cultural aspect of it, just
Yep.
the regalia that people
Yep.
come up with, you're amazed. Like, wow, where are these people from? What kind of attire is this they're wearing? To me, that speaks volume. And if anybody is gonna miss anything in their life,
It
they
should not
should
be.
not miss All Bamleki Convention. Not
Ah,
this one.
okay. Prezi,
Yes, sir.
tell us about some of the activities that usually happen during the Obamlike convention.
Okay. It's a pleasure again. And I want also to seize again this opportunity to uh, say how proud I am to be part of the LAFABA because since this movement started at the ABC in 2019, when we got a call to join the ABC, LAFABA was one of the first association that say
I'll
yes,
be part of.
I will be part of it.
Mhm.
And I'm so happy that we joined the train and we are part of this convention. And also, this is an occasion for me to also turn and thank also, first of all, Dr. Marius, former president, because it's thanks to him that the convention is coming this year as it is here in Dallas. And thank you also especially for all the work that is putting in place
Mhm.
to make this thing be a successful convention.
Mhm.
And thank you to all the members for their involvement. I know there's a different groups that Dr. Marius have created for different activities. And for those members that have not yet signed up for any group, I plead for them to please to look into the sheet that is running through the forum and sign up because we need all hands. So coming back to the conventions,
Mhm.
the ABC convention is a 3 days convention. So we start on a Friday with the culture night,
Yeah.
and most of the time people arrive before Friday
Mhm.
because we initiated something on last year in LA where we have the meetup of the president. Usually happen on Thursday.
Mhm.
So and on a Saturday morning, that is the real. If you speak about convention, what happened on the Saturday morning, the symposium.
Mhm.
That's the heart of the convention.
Mhm.
This is where we actually really speaking Bamileke.
Mhm.
This is where we talk about all the project,
Mhm.
everything that we want to accomplish. Because if we have to just meet every time and dance and enjoy and go, so I mean, we can all do that in our different respective cities, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the goal of meetup is to at the end be able to create something for ourselves
Mhm.
and for also our family back home. And this happens usually on a Saturday morning during the symposium. And on a Saturday night we usually have the gala, and on Sunday we have the goodbye barbecue. Thank you.
I hope the images I'm showing is actually from the convention.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. And it's so beautiful, like the regalia and the ambience, the everything. Okay. I don't know why this person choose to comment this time. Boss, I think my next question should go to you. What is the one thing you feel like those who are still standing on the fence still don't understand or still ignoring about not only LAFABA but ABC?
Yes. So I think if you are still standing There's no fence in
Mhm.
life,
Mhm.
right? It's either you belong or you don't belong. And if you think you are on the fence,
Yeah.
you are nowhere. So what people that are still hesitating to join groups like LAFABA
Yeah.
is, personally, I'll take an example for myself. I've lived in 3 different countries
Yeah.
and many cities. Anytime I'm moving into a city, even when I'm traveling for a long stay,
Yeah.
the first thing I look for is,
The people.
can I find my people there?
Mhm.
Wow.
Always. That is always the first thing. When I
Person.
moved to Dallas,
Mhm.
I just unpack my things. I call Dr. Marius, who is the former president, because I had his number. I
Mhm.
said, hey, I'm a Bamileke. I just came into town. So when did you guys meet and everything? He gave me all the information.
Mhm.
So what are you missing if you're not in LAFABA? If you look in social media and the news, you see every day
Yeah.
in America, in Europe,
Mhm.
they say, oh, somebody had this problem and we are looking for a family, for his family.
Yeah.
Does anyone knows this person?
Person.
So that is one thing that we miss. And most of the time, when we are strong, healthy, we think we don't need people,
Mm.
but we need them even when we are healthy.
That's
So
true.
that's what we are missing
Yeah.
when we don't join our people. And another thing also, when we join our people, what happens is we have things we can give. We have our talent.
Mhm.
And sometimes we have some talents that we have not been able to exploit.
Yeah.
But when you go among your people and they assign you something and you discover that, oh, yes, I have the ability to do this.
Yeah.
And you see the pictures you showed earlier,
Mhm.
you show us a high table. On
Mhm.
that table, you saw Bamileke kings
Yeah.
that came far from home.
Yeah.
So it means that the 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 the, the, the core of our tradition
Yeah.
comes to the convention. So
Wow.
it's a great opportunity for spiritual and physical interaction.
Yeah.
So I encourage everyone to really be part of LAFABA if you are in Dallas, if you
Mhm.
are anywhere you are,
Mhm.
look for your people and be among them. And make it a date to come to the convention in Dallas because we already have guests coming from Cameroon, from Europe, from all over the world.
Yeah.
And if you miss Dallas, it's going to take a long time to have another convention as
Yeah.
bigger and as Dallas.
And trust me, I know these Dallas people, and they've already decided they're going to make it happen. We are Dallas. We do things big. We do things differently.
Right.
We run this country. So,
Right. Right. Right.
boss. So for you, do you want to say something?
I don't, you wanted to ask me a question?
Yeah, I wanted to. I thought you were going to say something. So,
Yeah.
for me, then your question will be: when you go to the convention, what are some of those things you go expecting to enjoy?
Well, before you even get to that,
Mm-hmm.
most people when they talk about the convention,
Mm-hmm.
all they think about is the gala.
Yeah.
They just think about that evening of ambiance where they
Mm-hmm.
come and dance and that's all what most people think. But like the president said,
Mm-hmm.
if you are a Bamileke, I've seen people in this all Bamileke convention who have grown business wise
Yeah.
just because of this all Bamileke convention.
Mm-hmm.
So on the day of the symposium, you see a lot. That's where you exchange ideas.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you exchange your businesses.
Yeah.
That's where you tell people who you are and
Mm-hmm.
people sort you out. And so, as a Bamileke group, we have a forum, which is a huge forum.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of time. You can build out of that forum. You can build a whole community by itself
Yeah.
just from that forum.
Cool.
So, if you belong to a forum like that and you can advertise your business for
Yeah.
free
Wow.
every day,
Wow.
and you have all these contacts,
Yeah.
people following you and doing all what you're advertising,
Yeah.
tell me, why would you not belong
True.
to a group like that?
Mm.
I've seen people grown. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen them. And on the day of the symposium, that's one of the days that most people will not want to miss
Mm-hmm.
because that's a core of the convention. That's when you meet the people with all the exposures and
Mm-hmm.
expositions and the ideas that they'll bring on the table, and that's where they decide what they want to do for our Bamileke people,
Mm-hmm.
whether back home or here,
Mm-hmm.
because we not naturally carry out so many projects. We do that.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, there's gonna be a day where you have all Bamileke hospital, all Bamileke schools,
Mm-hmm.
all Bamileke agri farms
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, which is coming from the US. And you
Mm.
can imagine the employment back home
Yeah.
and the money it's gonna bring in. So to me, I'm not just going to the Bamileke just to have fun that evening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going there to expose myself and to get knowledge from all the other people. Knowledge is power, right? When you have knowledge, you grow. So coming to the Bamileke culture, the Bamileke convention, is nothing somebody should miss, especially if you want to grow.
Prezi, you want to add something? But for me, I wanted you to actually, people who are not Bamileke, give them a reason why they should not miss the ABC event which is coming up.
Sure. So, I mean, adding up again on what Mafu just said.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, as I announced in LA,
Mm-hmm.
the convention going to be different. Different in the essence that our main focus here in Dallas is going to be about children's.
Mm-hmm.
I say in LA that we are here now. How about tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Because what we are building now, we are not building that more for ourselves.
Yeah.
We're building that more for our future generation. And that is why here in Dallas, the emphasis is going to be more on those children's. And we have a lot of activities. We have, for example, Madame Tala, that I'm going to be thanks her for all the work that she's doing. I saw all the video that you posted in the group. Thank you for all the activity that you are doing
Yes,
with the
doing a
children,
marvelous job.
and also many other activities that are being in plan for the children's.
Mm-hmm.
Again, to your questions, you being a Bamileke, no matter what part of the US you are, and you miss this opportunity to be among your brothers and sisters,
Mm-hmm.
trust me, you are missing a lot. You are missing a lot in the essence, as my brother have said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do by yourself?
Mm.
We have seen, just an example, here in Dallas, many of our fellow Cameroonian Bamileke
Mm-hmm.
that decided to pull themselves and be by themselves. And many times we can count many of them that have been in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But LAFABA put the difference on the side and
Mm-hmm.
went there and assist them. So you who still out there that who have not joined LAFABA
Mm-hmm.
or any other groups, it doesn't have to be LAFABA,
Mm-hmm.
but it's always good to be with your brothers and
Belong
sisters. Don't wait in
until
the worst
trouble.
time to look for your brothers and sisters. This is a time to look for them. And the convention is one of the opportunity that LAFABA is offer to you again who live here in Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
who have not yet joined any community to think about. We host every second Saturday of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the phone number of any of the members, or if you don't know anybody, any member of LAFABA, it's simple. Go online, look for LAFABA DFW, and you're going to find us. You're going to have my contact there, and you can call me, and I can provide you the address where we meet. As of now, we go house by house because that is our politic to better know each other.
Boss, I think my question to you right now will be, how is, by the way, how is LAFABA getting their funding? Like, because when I look at the event, it's huge, it's big, and you guys are promising to do something different and better in Dallas. How you guys go about with raising funds to do all of that?
Yeah. So before I answer your question,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to one very important thing
Mm-hmm.
for this convention coming up.
Okay.
So the theme of our convention has been carefully chosen.
Okay.
And before I give that theme, I want to I remember one professor of anthropology used to
Mhm.
say, if you don't remember where you come from, you don't know where you are going. Actually, you are not going anywhere.
Anyway.
So this year, the theme of our convention is embracing our heritage and empowering our future.
Mhm.
And who is our future?
The
Is our
kids.
children.
Yeah.
So that was just to like give, like add something on what the president just said. So when it comes to the funding of LAFABA,
Mhm.
LAFABA is a self of the ABC convention. Sorry,
Mhm.
LAFABA, yes, even LAFABA is
Yeah.
the same thing. It's a
Yeah.
self-funding organization,
Mhm.
meaning that members fund the organization. And when it comes to the convention itself, so each participating state
Mhm.
pay a certain amount
Mhm.
just to support the hosting state to be able to host.
Yeah.
And one thing that is very important in that funding, in whatever we receive, any hosting state receive, is that we used part of that
Mhm.
to to have a project back home.
Wow.
So presently we are thinking about which project to do. We have had so many types of projects. We have schools project in schools, we have water and so many things. So we found ourselves not only for us to either marry or learn or showcase our culture, but
Mhm.
also to impact our families and villages back home.
Wow.
So that's it about the founding.
Boss, I don't know. It's difficult to see a group of people, especially when you have people who are extremely wealthy, people who are regular, people extremely smart, the doctors and all of that, and they have the mechanics there. But then they come together. For me, it's difficult to see group of people like that in our community, and then you don't hear there's this fight, there's that fight. How na the handle?
You want my broken of a pitch? See,
Uh,
every society, sorry, every society get fight.
Yeah.
Okay, even inside your house,
Yeah.
you get fight.
Even with yourself.
Even with yourself, you
Yeah.
fight. So nothing like you're there in a place and you're doing peaceful
Yeah.
all through. It never ever happen.
Mhm.
I know go ever happen. So the fact said it so with the flourish,
Mhm.
it not means that it will not get internal fights.
Yeah.
The only time where you solve problems like that now when you get those internal fights, but you don't expose yourself
Mhm.
out there because wolves then they're out there, they'll
Of
be
course,
ready
they
for
wait.
jump in,
Yep.
destroy one at the more.
That's true.
And that they only happen when you expose yourself for
That's
people that
true.
are out there. Even in your house, if you get problem with your picking with your husband and you go out study announce them, so many people don't like you.
Mhm.
They want you to fall,
Yeah.
and they'll give you worse advice and make you
Mm.
go down the drain. In other words, what I'm just saying is we do have issues
Mhm.
in every organization, even in the LAFABA,
Mhm.
but we know how to solve them internally.
Yeah.
And you're not coming to the meeting because you're a minister's son.
Mhm.
We don't look at that.
Mhm.
We look at human beings from the
Mhm.
point of being a human being.
Wow.
That's how we see you.
Wow.
We don't care what profession you carry.
Mhm.
We don't care what money you make.
Mhm.
We don't do that. So if you come to us, and there are people, because we have students too,
Mhm.
we just need you to communicate with us.
Mhm.
If you come to me and tell me, hey, I need help with this, there's no way I'm not going to help you
Wow.
because it takes a lot for you to even bring
Open
yourself
up.
to that level of
That's true.
asking for help. So if we are together
Mhm.
and you have doctors, you have engineers,
Mm.
and you have mechanics,
Mhm.
or you have teachers,
Mhm.
or you have even janitors,
Janitors.
what does that change? Some people might not have the money to register or to participate in stuff, but open your mouth and ask. The
Mhm.
Bible says it.
Yeah.
Whenever you ask, you
You
shall
shall
be
receive.
given. You knock, the door will be opened. You seek, you will find.
Mhm.
So if you don't do that, how do you expect us to know? We just want people to be humble.
Mhm.
Humility pays
Yeah.
at every point in time in your life. If you're humble enough and you're with us,
Mhm.
don't look at some. Most of I've realized, by the way, I've always realized that rich people or the high in society, they are not that bad, anyways.
Yeah.
On the contrary, those who feel like they are poor or they are scared of getting closer to the rich people because they think they will not accept them, which is not true. It's not true. If you put yourself down and just realize that all of us are the same and everyone is a human being, there's no reason why.
Personally, for me, that is one thing I've noticed about the Bamileke people. Because I know, say you now, I know Green, but they are the wealthiest in Cameroon. And right now, they're actually the most educated population we have in Cameroon. Any man we I know it why they talk. And I don't see no, but I know it why they talk. At first, they were just the wealthiest, and it was like, oh, Bamileke, they need to go school. They only find that money and this and that. And they did like, okay, you know what? Now we're send our picking for school, and you have all these doctors and all this. But one thing I know about them, argue me if you want, now the most humble people, now the most supportive people, now the one group of people that we, if Cameroon see they will play with they now, for me, I feel like not them. Now them they go for this side, they feel like okay, we belong here, and then they come for this side because we know how Cameroon there's some group they for this side. So now Bamileke them, but that people for me the way they don't hold on tight, and if they continue hold on tight, especially the way they hold LAFABA and the way they hold ABC, then things going to get better for the community and for everyone. Prési,
yeah.
Est-ce qu'il y a une question ou un sujet où je devais... une question... je vais parler en français aussi.
Ok, non, je t'écoute.
Non, mais on peut s'y est-ce qu'il y a une question que je devais poser, que je n'ai pas encore posée?
Non, je crois qu'on a vraiment parlé de beaucoup et surtout de l'essentiel. Et je veux juste ajouter sur ce que Mafo venait de dire tout à l'heure. Ça me rappelle une adage que ma maman a souvent l'habitude de dire. Elle dit souvent ça, Bangou. Dire en ça, nga agneau. Uma pobia. Parce qu'elle aime utiliser le mot pobia. Dire en ça, nga agneau. Uma pobia. J'ai mon pobia, peponi mon onze. Ce qui veut dire quoi? Moi, il faut parler tout à l'heure de comment à LAFABA, nous sommes, we are humble. You know, we have in LAFABA, you have doctor, you have engineer, you have, name it, you have everything in LAFABA. So, and part of it is also, that's what makes LAFABA what it is. The dynamic of LAFABA, that's what makes who we are today. And it's not about who you are. And I always say that to members. When new members join in, and also those who have been there too, when you join the community, you should be looking at the community in the aspect like looking down to people. And also join the community because of what you want to get. It's about what you're going to give to the community.
Right.
Because that's a blessing. Yeah. When you join the community and you serve the community, you get the blessing that you will never had it if you have all type of money in this world. We are seeing rich people, richer and rich, but they couldn't save their life. They couldn't save their life with the money that they have. But at least when you're part of a community and you know that you are serving this community and learn from the best. I joined again LAFABA and I learned from the former president, Dr. Marios. I saw how he humbled himself. And I saw how he served the community. And that's since I joined LAFABA, that has always been my mission, to serve the community. It doesn't matter who I am. It doesn't matter where I come from. It doesn't matter what I do. I know I have one objective, and that's why I plead also to all the members, those that are already in and those that are planning to come in. Know that you are joining this big umbrella of family, a family that want to be together, to build something together, where we don't make a distinction for you be a minister, you be a doctor, you be an engineer, and you be what? Bring yourself. That's all we ask.
Oh. Do we have a date already for the next convention?
Oh yeah, we cannot be planning without a date, right?
Okay.
Because we've already chosen the venue,
okay,
and every activity that's supposed to take place. So there's a date, of course.
What's the date?
It's the
30th.
August 30th.
30th, 31st, and 1st.
Okay.
Of September.
1st of September.
Okay.
So it starts in August 30th, 31st, and 1st of September.
Wow.
That's the date we have for the convention.
Dallas go boom.
It's already booming.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And then this convention comes with something very we talk about what are the activities.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our regular activities, which I think the president talked about earlier. We have on Friday night, we have the cultural night, which this year is going to be very unique because our children are going to be the one handling that.
Wow.
And then we have also our gala night
Mm-hmm.
and then our symposium.
Yeah.
Then in Dallas, because we always go bigger and better. So we are going to have a soccer match
Wow.
that will be taking place simultaneously with our barbecue.
Mhm.
And then we also have boat ride.
Wow.
So if you have been dreaming to go on a cruise,
This is the time.
this is the time for you to come to Dallas and see what a cruise
A
look
real
like.
cruise
Yeah.
looks like.
Because it's going to be a cruise with a bus.
Wow.
And it's not, you are not going to only be in the boat. There's going to be entertainment.
Mhm.
And then you are going to be with your family members, people that you know.
Yeah.
Boat ride is for adults only. And then we also have the city tour, the guided city tour.
Mhm.
And the city tour is not going to be like you are in a bus and we take you around.
Mhm.
No, it's going to be drop off, drop on. So you get to a place, you get down, you have the opportunity to take
So,
pictures,
yeah.
someone to explain to you where you are, what is the significance.
Take some wine.
So this is an opportunity to, if you are out there in any state you are watching and you
Mhm.
have not purchased your ticket here to be in Dallas,
Mhm.
do it as soon as possible. And we have also gone ahead and booked a 300 room hotel at a very, very
Affordable.
affordable price. Because remember, we are in summer.
Yeah.
So if you go ahead now and book your room, you are going to get it at a very affordable price. And most activities like the boat ride, the city tour, the starting point is going to be at that hotel. So, and if there's free breakfast to at that hotel. So you have your free breakfast and you not have to get to worry about transportation to get to these venues.
Mhm.
So it's and then I will use this opportunity, the president have said it, to really give a shout out to the chairman of the organizing committee, Dr. Marius Fagan,
Mhm.
for his humility, his openness,
Wow.
and his eagerness to see this program come to fruition. And everyone that's working in the different committees is just awesome. If you are a member of LAFABA and you have a talent,
Mhm.
don't hesitate. I'm new.
Mhm.
I didn't even imagine I was going to be doing anything.
Mhm.
As soon as I gave an idea, he said, okay, we are going to do this.
Wow.
So it's an opportunity for us to really showcase what we can do. So yeah.
Boss, what will be your final words to our people?
Well,
Not only, yeah.
well, I just want to say that we've said so many things,
Mhm.
so many. I just want to make people understand that talking about not discriminating,
Mhm.
if you go to some Bamileke occasions, you think it's just francophones or
Mhm.
it's just anglophones.
Mhm.
But all Bamileke convention, it's everybody.
Mhm.
It's everybody. It doesn't sort out who you are.
Yeah.
It's everybody. And you don't belong to an organization and expecting. That's not what it takes. The president said it.
Yeah.
Never you ask,
Mhm.
what would they do for me?
Me.
First of all, what are you bringing in?
To the table.
He mentioned that when he joined, it's just 8 months, right? But
Mhm.
look at where he is now. There have been people here who have been here for years,
Yeah.
but we still don't know them. It's not because we don't want to know them.
Mhm.
It's just because they sit in the background and just expect
Yeah.
to receive.
Yeah.
He came, he offered,
Yeah.
and everybody was like, huh, this is somebody we can use, and
Yeah.
he is willing to give his services.
Yeah.
That's what life is all about.
That's true.
Don't sit and think that They will come and pick you for wherever you are
Mm.
to give your services. Jump up and do it. The last meeting we had, the last LAFABA meeting we had, there's one aspect that I loved during that meeting. The president's wife, she volunteered to do the decor on Friday traditionally. Do you
Mhm.
know what that means?
Yeah.
For free.
Yep. That's much
For
money.
free.
Yeah.
That's for free. I'm repeating, for
Mhm.
free. She said she was going to do it. Those are the kind of people we want in our community,
Mhm.
who want to give and not think of whether they're going to praise me or they're going to
Yeah.
put me in this. No,
Yeah.
she's doing it for her community. And we want everybody to be humble enough to work to bring in more ideas so we can grow. We are open to every Bamileke person, whether by association
Mhm.
or naturally.
Mhm.
You're open to join LAFABA, you're open to join the All Bamileke Convention. Now, about the All Bamileke Convention, we have many cultural groups, Bamileke cultural groups in town.
Mhm.
We want it all inclusive. It's not about LAFABA.
Mhm.
Please, I'm insisting and I'm really, really emphasizing.
Mhm.
This is not about LAFABA organizing all Bamileke convention.
Mhm.
LAFABA is taking the lead
Mhm.
because every convention, a group must take a lead.
Yeah.
LAFABA is taking the lead because it took that baton
Mm.
from LA.
Yeah.
And that's why LAFABA, it could have been they, it
Mm.
could have been a Bambutus, it
Yeah.
could have been any other group. So we want this to be an all-inclusive Bamileke event. If you are from any other group and you think you have something to offer,
Yeah.
please. I know I've already sent letters to many associations telling them that something like this is coming in.
Mhm.
And some are asking what are their benefits if they have to come in. No, please join us.
Mhm.
Let us build our
Cool.
heritage, our culture as one Bamileke, one family, and one destiny. Thank you.
Go president.
No. So I just want to second a little bit back. I know we have been talking about ABC,
Mhm.
but we kind of forget one aspect of ABC. As our brother have said earlier, how ABC was created and how it went to be where it is today. A lot of people have called me from different places. I mean, every day, it can pass a day that they receive a call regarding the convention. And it's so coincidentally, it happened that last week, somebody called me. I don't even know the person and start telling me about some of the project that we can carry back home. And I want to use this opportunity for those that, again, don't know much about ABC. Eh, Think about ABC like this kid, this baby that you give birth to, who are not even start calling but decided to walk.
Mhm.
That's what ABC is. We still work on the tests of ABC.
Mhm.
A lot need to be done in ABC.
Mhm.
So we have bigger project coming up in ABC,
Mhm.
and we can only get it done if together we work to it.
Mhm.
So again, I'm pleading to all those associations who have not yet joined ABC to do so. As of yesterday, we got one new association who joined it, who make now a total of ABC 36 association in the ABC.
Well.
And I know that there's many out there. You can be part of this trend too.
Mhm.
Please don't stay behind. Your idea might be the idea that we have been looking for
That's
all
true.
this time. And also, I want to also use the opportunity again for all my member here in Dallas. You know, be where I am and do what I do today is thanks to you guys,
Mhm.
especially all my exec, all my member of the school, starting from my vice president, Mama Priska. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. I know you always have my back, no matter what. And Fatu, with all the communication that you send out all every day, Mr. Tala and Mr. Vincent. Oh my God!
Oh my God.
I mean, today people look at us as that big financial institute. thanks to both of you guys.
Right.
It's because of the politics that you guys are putting in place that today LAFABA is where it is. And I would thank you guys enough for that. Solange, who joined in after our secretary, because we have two secretary. So we have the main secretary and the vice secretary. Solange, our vice secretary, since Daniel got went out for maternity leave, Solange, since she joined in as our board idea, she never look herself as a new members.
Mm-mm.
She just took things and run with it. And Madame Chekam, I call her my grandson because she's the person, when she's there at the meeting, you know that she's at a meeting. She put order in the meeting. And I said, thank you. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. Mr. Chairman, I don't know what to say
Where
about
to
you.
start?
I mean, we would not be where we are today if you were not there. It's a blessing to still have you among us. And I say thank you. Virginia was Shari Cultural. What can I say? Thank you so much for all the work that you guys do, for all the members. Mafo sitting here with Aimé. You know, you don't have to be in the bureau in LAFABA to do the work. I hope that the presence here testify everything.
That's true.
And for all the members, for everything that you do, don't think that I don't see it. Again, like I say again, I know I won't be able to pay you guys for what you guys do. Only God will do so. And thank you again, Tori, for put this again. Thank you so much.
I think I should thank you guys, because you guys, trust me, you guys are doing wonderful. I just really wish other communities, other groups in our community can copy. I like the whole idea of you thinking about what you can contribute to the community instead of always asking what the community has done for you. I feel like that is the reason why we are separated. That's the reason why we over things that are not even important. Any day, anytime, Toride is home. If you guys, by the way, she's my accountability partner.
Thank you,
She'll
Toride.
reach out. Hey, this is why you do. I don't like hey, Toride, why you do this? And that is what we should do for one another. If LAFABA feel like, oh, this Toride that we went to because we thought he was doing something for the community is now going the other way, feel very free to reach out and let me know. And also, if you need any help with anything and you know Toride can do that, let me know also. For those who are watching, thank you guys for
Just,
watching.
I want to add something,
Yes, sir.
if I may. There's something you said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and you talk about Bamileke being the richest, being the, you know, sometimes you may have other communities that are richer than us,
Mm-hmm.
that have more intellectual than us.
Mm-hmm.
The power of the Bamileke is their ability to come together.
Togetherness.
Because if we were not coming together, they won't even know we
Notice,
exist.
that's
So
true.
that is our strength.
Mhm.
So taking us as the richest,
Mhm.
and I will not go that far. I would
Mhm.
just say we have that ability to come together.
Mhm.
And I want to say something in French too.
Yeah.
You know, I've been speaking so much English
English.
today. Ok, donc je voudrais saisir cette opportunité pour, n'est-ce pas, encourager tous nos frères et sœurs Bamileke, Camerounais en général,
Mhm.
de toujours se mettre en communauté,
Mhm.
déjà comme citoyens camerounais de la diaspora,
Mhm.
et aussi s'identifier avec les siens.
Mhm.
Par exemple, si vous êtes de n'importe quelle tribu, il faut vous mettre ensemble,
Mhm.
parce que nous sommes des ambassadeurs de notre pays.
True.
Nous sommes des ambassadeurs de notre culture. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle nous, en tant que Bamileke, ne ménageons aucun effort pour nous mettre ensemble, pour montrer ce que notre culture a de mieux et ce que le Cameroun a de mieux.
Mhm.
Donc, cette convention qui arrive, c'est notre convention. C'est la convention Bamileke et c'est aussi la convention du Cameroun.
Mhm.
Et nous invitons ceux d'entre nous qui avons des amis américains,
Mhm.
canadiens,
Yeah.
européens, invitez-les à venir
Yeah.
afin de découvrir ce que nous faisons, afin, n'est-ce pas, de s'imprégner de ce que nous sommes. Donc, je profite pour dire merci encore. Un très grand merci au président qui m'a permis d'être là, ainsi qu'à tous les membres, tous ceux qui travaillent dans les comités, ceux qui ont œuvré pour qu'on puisse avoir, je pense comme ça à Madame Djikam, qui a œuvré pour qu'on puisse avoir le bateau, à Madame, j'ai pas oublié de nom, parce que c'est Madame, j'ai oublié son nom, celle qui a œuvré pour qu'on ait le contrat pour le bus qui va transporter nos invités. Et nous, les membres de la FABA, nous sommes prêts à accueillir les gens chez nous. Et nous allons les accueillir avec de la manière.
Okay, so let me correct something. When I talked about the Bamileke being the richest, I was not even talking about wealth or money.
Okay.
I was talking about their
Culture.
habit of sharing.
Okay, good.
Like I said, I grew up in Cameroon. I enjoyed a lot from the Bamileke. You look at the football clubs, they run the football clubs. The president of Sable de Bati, when I was playing with Sable de Bati, he was not spending less than 150 million every year for that club. But I bet you for the 3 years I played for Sable de Bati, I'm not sure he made 1 million. So for me, when I refer to them as the richest people, it's a group of people who, it doesn't matter how little they have, they want to share. The space I'm using right now, I've been using this space for the past 3 years, I think. I don't pay a dime. This is a friend who is a Bamileke. I got to know them when I was in Brazil school. We met about 20 years later here. And when he saw what I was doing, he was like, hey, no. You need to have a place.
Wow.
I used to do this in my house. He was like, no, you need to go professional. We need to. And then they offered this place. 3 years, no dime, not for light, not for anything.
Are you kidding me?
So when I talk about the Bamileke people being rich, it's not because they have the money, but their mindset of wanting to share with every other community.
Wow.
So thank everyone who's
Wow,
watching.
Thank you, Toride. Thank you so much.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You don't know how much we are very, I mean, if nobody has told you, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure that so many people have told you this, and I'm sure you've heard it a lot, but you are a very humble person. Know that. And your humility will take you places. Just
Oh.
know that. The first day I met you, I didn't know you at all.
Mhm.
But and I kept going around. I'm like, who is this guy? Why he's just quiet, doing his thing, and not even, I was so pleased.
Mhm.
And you did your job so well. And ever since then to today, we connect. There's
Mhm.
nothing I'll have that I'll not call you for you
Yeah.
to do it for me.
Mhm.
Whatever organization I am in, it's always Story Day, first thing that I contact. So I just want to say, keep up the good job. You've built the community and you're building it. You started off from nothing,
Mhm.
but look at where you are today, and you still have a long road.
To go.
Yeah, and trust me, you're gonna be that studio where your Bamileke people will support you and they'll make you bigger than
Amen.
next event. So keep it up. Keep it up.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
God.
Thank you.
No, I think I should thank you guys, Prezi. Thank you very much for coming. When Dr. Marius reached out, I actually insisted I want you here. I'm sure he was like, what is happening?
Why?
I'm
Why
talking
do you
about
want this guy?
I'm talking about coming to Toride and this guy is saying
They should bring some other person.
I wanted you, and then she was another person, but I'm so happy you came. I'm really glad you came. By the way, I don't know if you guys know about this already.
What's that?
Okay, I'm glad you don't know. You don't know also.
Nope.
You don't. Okay, so this is actually they call it Iyasu. So the, especially the Anglophones from the Southwest, we are jealous of what you're wearing.
Okay.
So I think we like the way you guys have gone very, very creative with the
Dope.
Togu and
The
Togu.
Togo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dope.
So this generation we decided to come up with something, and it's called the Iyasu. They're still pushing it out there. They're still trying to get creative with it, but
Oh,
it's
wow.
actually going to be for the Southwesterners. Something that we can also do like suits and all of that, because our traditional outfit is the sanja and the white
Mhm.
shirts.
Right.
But we are
that's
like, nah,
ours.
we like the way you guys are rocking this stuff.
Yep.
And we wanted to do something. So that's the Iyasu. You probably start seeing it everywhere, especially when Southwesterners come together.
So,
Yasu
quick
means what?
question.
Hours?
What's
What's
I
Yasu
think
means?
so. I think
Hours.
I've not
Something
done
like
my
that.
research well.
Yasu.
So, quick question. Is this going to be just for the Southwest people, or
Mhm.
we can wear just like
Yeah, everyone
everyone wears the
can.
togo,
Yeah,
everyone
Okay.
wears the fabric from
Yep.
the Graphi land and all
Yep.
that? Is it just going to be specific for?
No, it's not only Southwest.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, I have, I get plenty
Of dope.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
of
we just
course.
want that thing because if it's
wanna
just the
establish your own.
sanja and the shirt, then we cannot actually add the design on like suits
Mhm.
or like t-shirts and all of that. So they came up with this, so we can also have something to add.
Okay.
Yeah, but any person is for
Oh,
everyone.
okay, good. That's all I wanted to
I
know. That
mean,
you
something that's going to
sold.
stand for
So
people
when
from
are
the
you starting to
Southwest.
sell them though?
They already have people selling them.
Oh, really?
I'm not. All I'm doing is just introducing it to people.
Well, when you
And
introduce, you tell us where to get them too. So
okay, I think I'll share their number with their contact information with you.
Okay.
But then I just wanted you guys to know you will start seeing this,
Okay.
and once you see it,
Yeah.
just
So
know, oh, it's from this part of the from. We are also trying to preserve, doing everything to preserve culture. I think
cultural.
that is why they came up with the Yasu.
So,
Okay.
Tori, just to add that on what you are saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why last year, for example, I
Mhm.
reached out to many other associations
Yeah.
that is not have
No,
nothing
no
Bamileke.
Bamileke.
Mm-hmm.
So, because at the end, us be Bamileke, we first of all Cameroonian.
Very true.
We're all Cameroonian.
Mm-hmm.
I reach out to all Cameroonian present that I know, that I have the phone numbers last year, and I
Mm-hmm.
invite them to the barbecue
Yeah.
because that was my way to start a communication with
With
them.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Because one again, like I say again, we have to remember one thing: nous sommes tous Camerounais.
Yeah.
Mhm. Avant d'être
Avant d'être Bamileke, nous
Mhm.
sommes Camerounais. Et s'il y a quelque chose qu'on peut faire entre nous, les Camerounais,
Mhm.
les Camerounais.
on peut les faire entre nous tous, les Camerounais. Parce que ce n'est pas parce que tu es Bassa,
Mhm.
Bamileke, Douala, Betty ou quoi que ce soit que tu vas te sentir différent de l'autre. Non. Nous sommes avant tout Camerounais.
Hmm.
Et c'est la raison pour laquelle, une fois de plus, avec la convention qui arrive là,
Mhm.
j'aimerais bien voir, quel que soit le village, que ce
Mhm.
soit par exemple, ma femme, par exemple, ma femme vient de Nord-Ouest, yeah,
Mhm.
Nord-Ouest Bamenda.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
thinking.
Elle vient,
Are you
Oh,
thinking?
ma femme vient de Cambe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oops.
my beautiful wife come from Cambe. I'm very proud to say here that I'm half
Bamileke
Bamileke
and half
and
Cambe.
half
Yeah.
Cambe.
Sure, sure.
So she come from the Dongamantum
Mm.
division. So,
Wow.
and I've been there myself.
Mhm.
So, and that is one thing that this convention gonna bring special,
Mhm.
than other
Mhm.
convention. We want to make it inclusive.
Mhm.
We don't want to just limit ourselves in Bamileke people
Mhm.
because if that would
Right.
depend on us, we know our culture. We want to also open that to other people,
Mm.
no matter where you come from.
Yeah.
Right.
People like me who all their life has been Bamileke inside. So it's time for me to register and just join
And just
in.
join and start doing things. Toride, where are you from though?
Kumba.
I mean, Kumba is not a village.
Kumba is Bafo.
Bafo.
So I'm Morocco and Bafo.
Okay, so because which comes from Kumba too, still, right?
No, no, no. Kumba is Bafo, but Oroko is Indian and a part of Meme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See,
so
I'm like, do you guys have any organizations?
yeah, we have.
Okay, so we're inviting you guys
Yeah.
to be part of the All Bamileke Convention.
Kumba is
Okay.
on the northwest, right?
No,
Kumba
Southwest.
is Southwest.
Oh,
Just like we're inviting all other
Other
cultural
community, yeah.
groups in the diaspora
When I
in
had
Dallas
when
too.
I had the Camdao people here, we actually talked about something like a national cultural event. They have the national veteran going on. I was thinking we can suggest to them that someday, maybe they add one day to that event, since it's one of the biggest event we have now, where we just display our different
Cultures.
cultures. Yeah, I think it will be so fine. It will
You
be
said
so.
we do have one now. Is that what you said?
No, I'm talking. They have NVT, the National Veteran Tournament.
Oh, the veterans.
Yeah, so
Eh,
which is one
There
of
is
the.
there's something that is Cameroon
Mhm.
is one of the richest country in the world.
Yeah.
Rich not only by our soil or what
Mhm.
you have in the soil
Mhm.
or wealth, but
Mhm.
our culture is very rich.
Mhm.
And our culinary
Mhm.
is very rich as
Rich.
well.
Yeah.
And I always find it so surprising
Mhm.
that Cameroon is not leading the African restaurant business in the US.
Yeah.
We don't eat out.
And
Simple.
no, we don't we should we don't
We don't eat
need
out.
to-
we should not do it for
yeah,
ourselves.
We should
I'm just
sell
saying,
our
we
company.
don't
We should
eat out.
sell. We should. We have, like, for example, I have. I'm not going to advertisement, but what I'm trying to say is that we have things like things like our pepper is the best in the world. Our cloves is the best in the world. We have so many things that are the best in the world. So if we always think of locking ourselves within ourselves, we wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
So one thing that is important about immigration is about not only getting what you can get where you have immigrated to.
Yeah.
What are you adding? Yes, we are adding our intellect. We go to school, we are working, but there's one thing very important. If you look at other communities, every one of us has stopped at a 7-Eleven to take gas.
Yeah.
We have stopped at Subway to buy Subway. This thing doesn't belong to Americans from here. They belong to people that are immigrants. So if we can, that is something that I think that we should be fighting for. Coming together to invest and impact the society where we are and make more wealth for everlasting wealth. Because even in our country, you see people, most of the time, if you see in Cameroon, if a family is rich, once the head of the family falls, give them 5 years, they are gone. But Coca-Cola, there are millions of people that are still making profit in Coca-Cola. There's no Coca-Cola.
We can go on and on and on. And now you know why I like my Bamileke people, right? Now we're already going into what we can start doing to start making money and everyone getting rich. And yeah, this was a beautiful one. Thank you guys so much. And thank everyone who watch, comment, share. Make sure somebody watch this video. It must not only be people from our community, people from out of our community. Let them see us. Let them see how we think. Let them just know we are coming, and we are not only coming for us, we are coming for every other person to make the world a better place. Now there's more to it. I've got time for today. I'm really happy my boss came here today.
So really, I get many more times to come.
I don't force you. What can I wait? Finally,
and I show
he don't
up
come.
and I'll see come again more for come. So
Okay.
I see the